Hi, everybody. It's Miss Mellon. Do you know that next week we're going to be talking about farm and farm animals? Well, one of my very favorite stories to read during Farm Week is The Little Red Hen. I love the story because it talks about friendship, and it also is about a little hen who does such a hard job. So, in this story, here's some things that I want you to be looking for. I want you to be looking for who are all of the characters, not just the main character, but all of them. I want you to be looking for where does it take place? What's the setting? I also want you to be looking for, is there a problem in this story? And be looking for, what's the solution if there's one? Okay, here we go. Oh, and another thing too, what's the plot of the story? The plot is, what's the story about? Once upon a time, there was a little red hen who shared her tiny cottage with a goose, a cat, and a dog. The goose was a gossip, meaning she liked to talk a lot. She chatted with the neighbors all day long. The cat was very vain. She brushed her fur all the time. She straightened her whiskers out all the time. She polished her claws all day long. The dog was always sleepy. He napped on the front porch swing all day long. The little red hen ended up doing all of the work around the house. She cooked, she cleaned, she washed the clothes, she took out the trash, she mowed the lawn, and she raked the leaves. She even did all of the shopping. One morning on her way to the market, the little red hen found a few grains of wheat. She put them in the pocket of her apron. When she got home, she asked her friends, "Who will plant these grains of wheat?" "Not I," said the goose. "Not I," said the cat. "Not I," said the dog. "Then I will plant them myself," said the little red hen, and she did. When the grains of wheat began to sprout, the little red hen cried, "Look at the wheat I planted, it's coming up. Who will help me take care of it this summer?" "Not I," said the goose. "Not I," said the cat. "Not I," said the dog. "Hmm. Then I will take care of it myself," said the little red hen, and she did. All summer long, she cared for the growing wheat. She made sure that it got enough water, and she hoed the weeds out carefully between each row. By the end of summer, the wheat had grown tall, and when it all turned from green to gold, she asked her friends, "Who will help me cut and thresh the wheat?" "Not I," said the goose. "Not I," said the cat. "Not I," said the dog. "Then I will cut and thresh it myself," said the little red hen, and she did. When all of the wheat had been cut and threshed, the little red hen scooped the wheat into the wheelbarrow and said, "This wheat must get ground into flour. Who will help me take it to the mill?" "Not I," said the goose. "Not I," said the cat. "Not I," said the dog. "Then I will take it myself," said the little red hen, and she did. The miller ground the wheat into flour and put it in a bag for the little red hen. Then, all by herself, she pushed the bag home in the wheelbarrow. One cool fall morning, not many days later, the little red hen got up early and said, "Today would be the perfect day to bake some bread. Who will help me bake a loaf of bread with the flour I brought home from the mill?" "Not I," said the goose. "Not I," said the cat. "And not I," said the dog. "Then I will bake the bread myself," said the little red hen, and she did. She mixed the flour with milk and eggs and butter and salt. She kneaded the dough and shaped it into a nice plump loaf. Then she put the loaf in the oven and watched it as it baked. Ooh, the smell of the baking bread soon filled the air. "It smells so delicious," said the goose, that she stopped chatting. The cat stopped brushing, and the dog stopped napping. One by one, they came into the kitchen. When the little red hen took the freshly baked loaf of bread out of the oven, she said, "Who will help me eat this bread now?" "Oh, I will," said the goose. "And I will," said the cat. "And I will," said the dog. "You will," said the little red hen. "Who planted the wheat and took care of it?" "I did." "Who cut the wheat? Who threshed it and took it to the mill?" "I did." "Who brought the flour home and baked this loaf of bread?" "I did. I did it all by myself. Now I'm going to eat it all by myself." And that's exactly what she did. Did you get all of the story parts? I hope you enjoyed The Little Red Hen. Bye.